What's up, Endgame? Welcome back. It's Thursday, and you know what that means. We are mock drafting live. We've got a PPR mock draft going down. Man, it feels like fantasy football season is here, right? It feels like it's here. Pretty exciting. I'm pretty fired up. Hopefully you are too. Appreciate you being on here checking out. We got a full house tonight already. So hopefully we can get this thing going ASAP. Let's see, make sure everything's on. Chad just became green. Who are we missing here? Missing Nate. Let me get some people in here first. Hold on. Get some people in the get some people in. Want to join me on the stream here? Make sure everybody is on. Saw Tall Geek was green. He just went green.
Hello.
What's up, Jeremy?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, Nate? What's up, Young Money? I guess you are on.
Yes, sir. I'm always ready. I was here before you.
I've been here for a long time.
I was just about to say, hey, Chris, where's the stream at? I was literally typing and then you sent it.
Who else is on here? Pierre. We got Pierre on here.
I only got my boy Pierre.
All right, I think we're ready. Here we
got
go.
Jeremy, man. We got the whole gang back together. Where's the $30 bill?
Right, we just need $30 bill. It's like 2021 all over again.
You know, Jeremy's in the house. That's a good thing. Jeremy on here too.
Yeah.
Look at Chad with Cup. Yeah, Jeremy's on here.
Yeah,
Chad
I'm
with
here.
Cup with the 1. Ale with
Awesome.
Jefferson at the 2.
Spicy.
Yeah, I love it when we actually start. We're not waiting to fill either.
This thing
Yeah,
was
that's
pretty full. Here to snipe.
Because Pierre wasn't joining the drafts. We always had to find somebody to fill his spot.
JT at the 3. You don't see that in many drafts. Kenny said he's here to snipe me. I assume that means he's going Najee. He did. He went Najee.
How's the vacation, Pierre?
Last week wasn't too much of a vacation. It was out of town, but next week's the actual vacation. So I'll be back. You'll see some tan lines, some burn marks.
Where are you going?
Next week is Mexico, going to Tulum.
Ooh. I don't even have a passport.
That'll be nice.
Yeah.
That will be
I had
nice.
to get a new passport. I don't know what happened to my old one.
So you've been out of the country before already?
Not for a minute. I mean, I used to, but it's been so long. I don't get to travel much anymore, but
I kind of look like an
I gotta mute myself.
Who's got the crazy dog? Is that you, Pierre?
Yeah.
Yeah, if the dogs are going insane, you know it's me.
Pretty much. Before we try to record, when we're in the drafts.
All right.
A dog fight. Got Mike Vick in the back.
Chase just joined the Discord. Heck yeah, welcome, Chase. Guys, if you're not in the Discord, get in the Discord. Links in the description. It's also at the top of the chat. Get in there. We got an interesting draft going here. Kelsey in the first. That doesn't happen in these drafts very often. It's pretty funny that no, that's Jeremy took Eckler, yeah. I was gonna go Chase. It's between Chase and CMC. I just think CMC at that point. I can't say no.
Okay. I think they've settled down.
Yeah.
Roberto, if replacement is needed, I'm up. Appreciate it. Sorry, buddy. We are already almost through the first round. We were full. We were packed tonight. We were full early tonight.
Early, no kidding. Yeah, always good to be on standby. You never know, someone drops. But thankfully, we haven't had that problem lately. I think it's a good thing. I'm telling you guys, from now on, it's almost draft season in effect. It's July once training camps start. Yep.
Yeah, it feels like draft season already. Oh, you should have gone CD.
I'm telling you, the Cowboys' offense is not going to be top 10 this year.
That's okay, because CD's going to have a top 5 target share, and he's really good.
Is he better than Devontae Adams?
He's not better than Devontae Adams, but he'll get a higher target share than Devontae Adams, and I think Dak Prescott is better than Derek Carr.
Dude, I don't agree with that last statement. Now, the first one, I agree with the first statement. I don't think Dak's better than Derek Carr, though.
He is.
What say you, Pierre?
Also, look, I love Devontae Adams, but we have to remember the guy's turning 30. And we saw D-Hop, we saw Keenan Allen. Those guys last year, age 29, they started to show signs of not – they're still great, but they're not as good as they were. So
Keenan Allen was still a wide receiver 1 last year.
Yeah, but if you look at Joe Mixon, I agree, is going to be good this year.
Oh, come on, dude.
What's up with Keith?
Keith.
Come on, dude.
One and auto. Look, I don't mind that. Diggs and Adams. I think Adams is going to have a great season. I'm not worried about Adams. Diggs, I think if you're starting wide receiver, I think it's fine. Doesn't matter if you have him first or second. So I'm okay with him there. Just I don't get him as a top 10 pick, which is where he's going for some reason now.
Who, Diggs?
Diggs, I'm good with Diggs to the turn. Like, with him going at, like, pick 9 on underdog, I think that's crazy. What's up, Vagoon? Good to see you again. Herbert, number 1 QB. Me, number 1 overall QB, not for me. I don't think so.
I think Diggs, outside of Mike Evans, might be the safest receiver this year, especially with Emmanuel Sanders and Cole Beasley leaving. That's like 180 targets. And I know he's not going to get all of those, obviously.
Emmanuel Sanders only played like half the year last year, so.
That's still targets that are missing from the offense, though. They got to go somewhere.
I mean, he had 164 last year. He's not going to, like, get 200 or something. He's, like, number 5 in targets last year. I think I like Diggs. He just doesn't have – like, I like Diggs at the turn. I like Diggs – at the turn, I'm, like, all over Diggs. Like I said, if I could start CD Diggs at the turn, I would take that all day. For me, that's, like, no-brainer. I'll take that all day. I just need guys with a little more ceiling at that point.
That's it. We're all over the theory this year. We figured out upside. I know Scott Barrett said this before. Upside wins championships, right? You need the guy who can carry your team. And it's okay to have floor, right? That's okay, especially the first round. You can go kind of safe. That's not a bad thing instead of some of these running backs who bust. But, like, I wouldn't take Diggs over Adams. I think Adams' ceiling is higher. I wouldn't take, you could say, oh, CeeDee Lamb's got a higher ceiling. I wouldn't take CeeDee Lamb over Diggs because his floor is also lower. But I think Diggs is fine. He's fine as a wide receiver 1. Just wouldn't take him before the turn.
Taylor or Austin this year? I assume you mean Jonathan Taylor or Austin Eckler. If so, it's definitely Jonathan Taylor for me. Definitely. JT should be the number 1 pick, but
last year was Eckler's peak. He's never having a season like that again.
For sure. That was his peak.
Probably.
I agree.
Derek Carr's so underrated. That's crazy.
He's underrated, but he's not as good as Dak Prescott.
He's better.
He's like a top.
I think Derek Carr is the absolute worst quarterback you can win a Super Bowl with. Absolute worst.
Okay, I agree with that.
And he's
I don't agree with that at all.
He's made. You think you need someone better, or are there other guys worse than him that can win?
Joe Flacco.
Today? I'm talking about today now.
I mean, you can't even argue with that because he did it. He actually did.
But Joe Flacco is elite in the playoffs, so he's trying to regular season the good.
Actually, Joe Flacco was elite that whole year.
He was good that year, right? We think Joe Flacco since then he fell off, but that year he was on fire. Look, you just need a hot quarterback to win in the playoffs. Nick Foles, right? Joe Flacco, they were hot at the end of the season. They were never elite quarterbacks.
I'm really shocked Ale went Keenan Allen over Michael Pittman, I'm actually that like really shocks me. Ale looks. Oh, he's not on.
I really want a guy, but I know he's not making past Chris.
Well, I don't know who it is. He might make it past me because I don't know. We're at that point here where let's see what. This is the thing. I don't know sleepers.
ADP.
Yeah, so I have to like scroll every time to figure out who's where. Like I don't know where these guys are. Like last year, I knew like exactly where everybody was.
I mean, you're only drafting her what every day?
Once a week, just like you guys.
Nah, I think you have private drafts to try to practice.
No, not quite.
Wow.
There we go. Got my first wow.
Wow.
Got my first wow.
And it was my boy.
Is that who you were going with?
Nah,
That was your
it
boy
was
from
actually
last
Aaron
year.
Jones who went the pick before.
No, I'm not really on Aaron Jones this year.
I am. I'm a big Aaron Jones
He'll
guy.
be okay. He'll be okay. I mean, in the third round, I can't complain about Aaron Jones.
I was about to say, especially in the third round.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Barkley at the 3-2. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing when Barkley's falling at 3-2? That's good.
Good point. I think Aaron Jones going to see career high receptions this year.
Yep.
Well, he
For
might,
sure.
but what about like his rushing yards and touchdowns? That probably will come down.
Be about the same.
I don't know. It's all. I mean, I know it's Aaron Rodgers. They're not going to be like the worst offense in the league, but
They'll be a better offense than the
You don't have
Cowboys.
wide receivers.
Better offense than the Cowboys. I'll bet money on that.
Okay, I'll bet you on that.
Really? You think the Cowboys offense will be better than the Packers this year?
Yeah, they have way better weapons.
Way
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is better
CeeDee
than
Lamb. Okay,
Aaron Rodgers-
outside of CeeDee Lamb, who's he throwing to though?
I mean, Tolbert is probably better than any receiver on the Packers right now.
Really?
And
Over
Gallup
Allen?
and Fulton is
I like
definitely-
Lazard.
Lazard is.
You're
what he
taking
is.
a rookie though? A rookie? Come on. Not even a first round rookie. It's like a third
Not
round.
like Lazard is like some elite wide
He's
receiver.
a second round pick. He's a second round pick.
It's
Solid.
like entering year 5 and he's done nothing.
He's solid. Aaron Rodgers made Donald Driver look good. He made Greg
Yeah,
Jennings
that's true.
an
That was-
analyst.
That's true, but that was Aaron Rodgers' prime, and like Aaron and my word, other
He's
words.
still in his prime. He's back-to-back MVP.
Well, he should have been MVP last year. But is Aaron Rodgers going to go in the season motivated, or is he like, screw it, I got paid, whatever, let's go out there and collect my checks? Jeremy, you know this is like a 3 wide receiver, 1 flex PPR league, right?
Yeah. So it was between Terry McLaurin and Fournette, and I was like, I'm just gonna try and hit home runs at wide receivers at later times, and just go with a nice floor for running backs.
It's getting trade bait. Trade later.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even trade bait. It's more just like with this, it's fine, and then maybe I can hit some home runs at the end for a receiver.
I feel like, honestly, in a 3 receiver, it should be flipped. Like, I would rather try to throw darts at running back later because you only need 2.
Yeah.
That's just
John
I'm
Roberts,
not a
looking
perfect
good.
drafter.
Thank you. Appreciate it. What happened? Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I actually was going to say that about Lazard. He wasn't even drafted in
Yeah, I
the
don't think he was a
NFL.
second
You know, he's
rounder.
going to come
I
on.
don't know what.
I mean, look, I like Lazard, but let's not pretend he wouldn't be.
He's a
the
monster.
third
He's a
receiver in
demon.
He's
the
a
NFL.
monster.
He's a demon.
He's
This
a
will be his
demon.
year. Him and Christian Watson about to go off this year.
Easy money Sicilian. Good question. How do you get in one of these first? You join the Discord, either down in the description or up at the top of the chat, which is free and it's easy to join. And then we post a link every Thursday and you hop in. That's all you got to do. And if you don't have Sleeper, you obviously have to download Sleeper. Right? Oh, did DJ Moore rankings change for you guys after adding Baker? Not for me. And I said this before they even added Baker. I said Baker's not the type of guy that's going to do anything for DJ Moore.
funny
Honestly,
you asked that.
slightly.
I'm about to do a short, one of the shorts you guys noticed. We've been putting those shorts and putting stuff on TikTok. I'm about to do one exactly on that on DJ Moore. So you see that out next couple of days.
I'll tell you,
You guys, go ahead.
the only thing that will change DJ Moore's outlook for me is if during preseason they're moving him around the formation. If the new OC is moving him around and putting
Ben
him more
McAdoo?
I was going to say, who's the new OC? Let's clarify. Who is the new OC?
Oh, no.
Well, that's true.
Oh,
That's
no.
true. Okay. Maybe. Okay, well, if by some miracle that happens and Ben McAdoo does that, then I'll be on. But if he stays as the X receiver, I'm out because that's not really DJ Moore's strength, and that's certainly not Baker Mayfield's strength, hitting that X receiver. So that is what it will take for me to move DJ Moore.
You have to ask yourself, what is
Moving
Baker
along.
Mayfield's strength? I'm trying to think of it.
I don't even
Commercials.
What
Commercial, there you go. Acting.
He's a great handoffer, I'll tell you that.
know. I
Boy,
thought it
this
was
Chubb-
accuracy coming out of college, but even his accuracy hasn't been great. I don't know what his strength
His
is.
decision making isn't great either. On
you guys
and off
see-
the field.
You see, I think Nate posted it in the Discord. Ben McAdoo's quote about Baker Mayfield before the draft that year.
Yeah, he said, what? Dang it. I can't remember what he
He
said,
said
but
he's
it
like
wasn't good.
unathletic. He said he's like
Unathletic and small hands.
Oh, he's small hands. Yep.
Yeah, too short with a line, and he's got small hands. and now he's his quarterback.
Might not
now-
be the starter, though.
He's your starting quarterback, Ben.
He might not be the starter week 1.
Man, if he doesn't beat out Sam Darnold, career over. Career over.
But Sam Darnold's been there for a year. He knows the system. And Baker's coming with shoulder surgery. Like, I wouldn't be shocked at all.
Oh my god.
Plus, they've already been through minicamp. Like, it's July. He's already behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, it's only mini camp though.
I think Tammy's at least the week 1 starter. I don't think he'll start the whole year, but
I mean, I can't imagine they went out and traded for Baker Mayfield and was like, okay, cool, you're gonna back up Sam Darnold.
But I mean, last year they traded up. They gave up more for Sam Darnold than they did for Baker. They gave up a 2, a 4, and a 6 for Sam, and gave him $19 million this year.
That's because they're desperate and they just keep bringing in these veteran QBs that aren't any good that nobody wants and think like this will save our team.
Yeah, they're looking like the Washington just in blue and white.
This is a
Bringing all
good,
these
yeah,
old
exactly.
QBs.
This is a good question. So Rob, his league is Superflex PPR, which is a very fun format. 6-point pass touchdown. That really pushes towards quarterbacks too. I think in that format, you almost if you're in the first 5 picks, I think you've got to take one of those QBs.
Yeah, I hate to ever say you have to take this, that, or whatever, but look, we talk about this too. It's not like you have to take JT number 1 ever in any format. And I know that he's the top running back, and I'm not saying he isn't, but yeah, you take a quarterback, there's a lot more safety than taking any running back, even Taylor, because guess what? At some point in his career, he's probably going to get hurt. Might see regression, but yeah, you definitely, if you have a top 5 pick, I think you have to take quarterback.
Especially in 6-point touchdown, because like the elite quarterbacks in 6-point passing touchdown can score like 450 to 500 fantasy points. Like no running back, other than like CMC that year where he went 1,000, like no running back or wide receiver is coming close to that. So yeah, I think with an early pick, you got to go QB.
Plus, you said Cup. I wouldn't even consider Cup the top if it was Dynasty. I can't remember if it was Dynasty or not.
Easy Money Sicilian just joined the Discord. Welcome. Yes, we do it once a week on Thursdays. So stay tuned for that. What do we got here?
So here's a question. So like 6-point touchdown, passing touchdown. Like we know, you got Josh Allen, obviously, Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes. I think that's easily the top 3. My question is, then who would you have 4 or 5, depending on who goes?
Joe Burrow. Gotta have my boy.
Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray. Like out of those 3 guys,
Take
how do you
Kyler
rank them
Lamar.
in that
I'd probably go
Superflex 6-point touchdown?
Burrow, Kyler, Lamar.
I'd probably have Kyler
That's what I
still
would
ahead of. I'd probably still have Kyler ahead of Burrow.
Not in the 6-point pass.
Still got 30 passing touchdown upside, especially with Hollywood
Lamar.
Big plays.
You have Lamar
But
in
he
the
always
top
gets
5?
nicked. No.
I'd have Lamar after Burrow in that format, but I'd be fine with Lamar too because Lamar can still get you 20 to 25 passing touchdowns, and he's going to get you. This year, he might get you 1,000 rushing yards. I mean, honestly, he's going to have to be that entire offense. And this one might be one of my favorite drafts I've done in a while. Like
Really? I don't like your team. No, I'm just kidding.
Man, receivers dried up already.
Elijah Moore in my flex. I just need a CMC to have one more healthy year. One more healthy year, man.
Man, now you're actually playing for people's upfalls now. That's crazy.
I thought about Kittle actually, but then I saw Elijah Moore and I was like, no, I gotta go Elijah.
Do we still
No,
think
we
Deshaun
switched
getting an entire year?
I don't know what's going on with Deshaun Watson. It's like we haven't heard anything in forever. It's like, are they just hoping it goes away now or what? Like, what the heck?
I don't know. I was watching Undisputed today. Shannon Sharp was saying he thinks he's gonna get 6 to 8 games.
Well, that's the thing. Go ahead.
I hate to say that we know anything we don't, because they keep saying, oh, they're pushing for a year, but you know that the players' union is going to fight against it, and I don't think it's going to be a whole year because that's going to be like setting a precedent. My gut tells me you're right, that it's 6 to 8. That's kind of what I'm feeling, which means that Watson might turn out to be a good late round value, but that's a huge risk.
I think whatever he gets, it's so. My thinking is I think they're gonna aim high, but then they know they're gonna lose the dispute, so they want I think they'll say we want 12 games, then he'll dispute it and he'll win the dispute, and then he'll get a 6-game suspension.
I could see that, but from what I understand, the judge or whatever, the woman who's like making the decision of the suspension amount, unless she says no suspension, whatever she says, the NFL can, if she says like even just one game, the NFL can then come in, like Roger Goodell can then come in and say, okay, I'm overruling her and changing it to a full year with an indefinite suspension for a year. And then, of course, the Players Association can try to fight that. So I guess that's the big thing here is like what she says. If she says anything at all, then the NFL, from what I understand, can step in and say, no, he gets more. If she says 0, then I think he doesn't get suspended at all. But I don't know. But it's weird that like there's all this news coming out like, oh my God, like any day now. And then it's been like a week and we haven't heard anything.
Well, so after the trial, right, they said it was going to take a couple weeks.
Oh my gosh, it's my pick again. I'm a fool. Can you pause that, Chris? I'm so sorry. I was listening.
You got your on the turn or what?
Yeah, I forgot I had 2 picks.
Come on, dude.
Gideon, he's on the turn. Oh, you went to auto, so hop back in.
Yeah, how do I?
I do on your phone.
How do I change it on auto?
The other thing too is the indefinite suspension, right? They were saying that even if it's like 60 games or whatever, the league's going to push for the indefinite so they can review it if there's no new information coming out. So if they give them 68 games and then more info comes out between now and then, it could get extended.
Yeah, that's what I think. If they give him, if she rules any length of suspension, whether it's 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever, the commissioner will say, okay, indefinite, and then that way if new stuff comes out.
Hey,
I think that might actually be the worst case scenario is that it's just in limbo, right? Like nothing happens for months and then we're still waiting and waiting. That might be the worst thing because then it's basically like he's suspended without officially being suspended. We have to wait. We have to look at it for 2 more months.
Why is this thing ticking? I paused it.
Come on.
Because I actually left the draft. Can you assign me to Team 12? I joined again, but I'm just sitting here.
What the young money? Dropping the ball over here. What do I have to do here? I have to assign you? Hold on.
Yeah, I need to be Team 12 again.
Can I do this? Let me see.
Or you could just draft the people that I want for Team 12.
All right, who do you want? I don't know how to do this. Who do you want?
I'll take Godwin. But the lady that's doing that's gonna be giving the NFL her recommendation or whatever, she's a former Supreme Court justice. Like she had a black robe and everything. So
Yeah.
hope they take her seriously. Like, I hope it's not another Kia Roberts with Ezekiel Elliott. She's like, nah, I don't think the victim is credible, and then he gets 6 games anyway.
If you got sniped on Chris Godwin, I don't know.
Chris Godwin's going to be my late
Yeah.
season.
Like week
Dynamo.
17? Week 17?
No. Week 7.
Your week 17 savior?
Mm-mm.
I should have known that was gonna happen.
See, there's no receiver. Like, who am I taking over Godwin? Like,
Olave, Thielen.
no way. No
Yes,
shot. Chris Olave. I'm not going to take a rookie with Jameis Winston as his quarterback over the GOAT, number 1 receiver.
Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins. I would take Hopkins over him.
What do you say, Chris?
At least you know when Hopkins comes back, he's healthy.
You take Hopkins over Godwin?
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Hopkins isn't coming back from an ACL surgery that he had in January.
Yeah, but he's coming off PEDs. Was that the real him last year, or was that drugs? I don't know.
I'm sure he's still on drugs.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Exactly. So I don't know how good he is anymore. If he thinks he's not good enough to be natural, then I don't either.
I'm pretty
you
sure he
think-
probably wasn't natural his whole career. Let's be real. This is the NFL.
I mean, he didn't get busted until this year, so
Right.
I only
That's just
assume.
because maybe he had to up his dose because he's getting old or something and he got caught. I don't know.
See, I like D-Hop, but they're A, spreading the ball way too much now, and B, I'm a little scared of these PEDs and him being
You know what?
30.
My wide receiver 5, I'm doing it.
I'm scared of a lot of
Looks
the
like
receivers in this range. We've got
I
I
know,
have
like-
them all lumped together. Michael Thomas
Juju
and
in the
Godwin and
six,
Hopkins
yeah.
and Burks.
Like, these receivers should not be going in this round. Like, I do not want to take Chris Godwin, Chris Olave, Thielen, Gay, any of these guys in the 6th round.
Thielen was nice, kind of low end receiver 3, but I think
Yeah, I do like
his
I
ADP's kind of creeping up.
I think he's a little
Yeah.
undervalued this year.
I was super mad you took him. As soon as I saw it, I was like,
My worry with Thielen is he's old.
Well,
Yeah.
for sure. He got bad ankles.
Yeah, that's my worry. Is like, is he just going to be,
Red zone threat.
yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, he's 2 touchdown dependent for me, though.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Plus, there's the risk of he's old.
Hey, KJ Osborne.
You know, it's pretty, I
RCC this year.
never thought like I'd be talking about players, almost 20 years younger than me and saying they're old.
I know.
Like I'm talking about guys like Aaron Jones who are 18 years younger than me, and it's like, God, they're old.
He's so old. And you're over here thinking you're a spring chicken.
But in the NFL, man, that's the crazy thing about it. That's why I never complain when these players want to get paid. It's like, dude, their career is like,
Oh, yeah.
they might
I don't
only
blame
get like
anybody.
2 contracts their entire life.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah,
This is like
one
the
injury
NBA.
away from wrecking things.
This is the NBA where you can every 2 years you can just go sign a new max deal with a different team or something. Man, these guys are still on the board. I thought about these guys at the last pick, but okay. Guess I gotta start taking them now.
I was really hoping you'd take your boy Gibson.
No.
Yeah, I'm not drafting him. He's toast.
He's ranked too high. Chris has to get a wow from at least every other pick.
Too.
Could have had your boy Hurts.
I can wait. I'll keep it up.
I think when you guys do your shorts, you should or at least one time and see how it works. Like, dude, there's like a mystery. Like, this guy finished as the wide receiver 22 last year, upgraded at QB position, blah blah blah, and then at the end say who it is.
Yeah, I thought about trying to figure out. Actually, that crossed my mind. I'm like, how can I do it so like people have to watch till the end?
Yeah, because I try to guess it, and then like when you say his name, I'm like, oh,
Stay spy. All right, Roberto. We are going to be doing more giveaways. Don't worry. Rob's asking what's with the Josh Jacobs drop off? He's a lead back. He's a lead back in an improved offense that doesn't want him though. They didn't pick up his fifth-year option. I don't think he's going to catch as many passes. I don't see Josh Jacobs being better than he was last year. So I mean that's not terrible, but it's not really like no one was like, yeah, I had Josh Jacobs.
Zamir White's trash though. I don't think he's any type of threat. He's a day 3 running back. Like he's just insurance, honestly.
What?
I think after the year they're gonna sign Josh Jacobs. It won't be anything crazy, but like I think Zamir White's just insurance if Josh Jacobs gets hurt.
Well, look, I like Zamir White, but here's the thing. I think missing the issue is that there's not going to be a guy right now in Vegas. It's going to be a committee. It's going to be 3-4 guys who kind of rotate and get on the field. There's going to be one guy who's just the pass catching back. There's going to be one guy who's just the goal line back. One guy who comes in, in certain game situations. So it's going to be all of them. It's going to kind of kill all their value.
Gregory asking what mock is this? This is our mock. This is the end game mock. What do you mean what mock is this? Fantasy end game with us.
You mean what site?
There goes that wide receiver one in Green Bay right there. Guy was about to go for 1,312 tutties.
Oh, maybe he meant that sleeper. Okay, see, Pierre's a little more like
He's woke.
Yeah, I'm get off my lawn. That's me. Get off my lawn.
He doesn't. You don't know.
All woke, no mid.
I don't know what anything means. I have to ask. What does that mean? Do you think they'll run Josh Jacobs to the ground? No, I do not.
Oh, damn. Okay, I did want Dobbins, but can I get Ken Walker? Ken Walker.
Oh my gosh, he just keeps giving it. Hold on. Who do you want instead of
Kenneth Walker?
You want Walker?
Yeah. I'm an idiot for leaving the draft. I thought that was the only way to get off auto.
No, you just have to go on your phone and just take yourself off auto. Yeah. He's on auto, but thankfully he's on the on our screen here, so he can tell me who he wants. So he said he wanted Walker and Dobbins. Team ACL over there. Team no ACL.
Hey, we'll be fine. You love guys with no ACLs.
No, I learned my lesson after last year. I'm like, if Saquon Barkley and Portland can't do it, then no. J.K. Dobbins and Chris Godwin aren't doing it.
Yeah, but J.K. Dobbins in a way better situation than Saquon. I don't know. I'm not saying he's about to be the next coming, but he'll be all right.
Saquon, we knew Saquon was a legit 3-down workhorse running back until he injured his foot in week 4 or 5, whatever it was.
And he was still doing nothing as a workhorse. Though he only had one good game.
He had 2, but he was getting all the touches.
But they're not valuable. They're for the Giants.
Dobbins going to catch 1 pass a game. Going to get 10 to 12 carries.
And score.
I mean, okay, he'll get 6 touchdowns, maybe 8.
What? 6 in 17 games?
He's not playing 17 games. He's going to start the season on PUP. It's hard to play 17 when you're on PUP.
Is he on PUP?
I realize why I hate drafting next to Pierre.
Snipe City. I didn't realize I took one of your Jags.
Yeah.
I will not raise either of their ranks. I think they'll probably just stay right where I have them. And Lance is going to be the starter. Lance is definitely going to be the starter. How long he'll hold on
Lance
to the job?
Starting.
Lance is definitely going to be the starter.
He better. If they actually try to
You can't-
Jimmy G, I would fire Kyle Shanahan. He wouldn't even be able to coach the second half because he'd be home.
Barkley's going to be better than Saul this year. Barkley's going to be very good.
I hope so.
Barkley, and that's what's funny. Everyone was back on him last year, and then he, kind of sucked. And then this year, everyone's back and like, oh, no, he's not. And now he's going to blow up.
I just learned. I'm just like, you know what? First year ACL guys, it's just
Yeah, I'm done drafting dudes off injuries.
you drafted 2 of them.
This is a mock, okay?
I
can
literally had ACL surgery in this year, like this year.
see, but I can sit here and tell myself, oh, he'll be so demon like in the second half of the season. In my real drafts, I probably wouldn't. I mean, unless he falls far.
Got to run. I see we're talking about Giants. Got to run on Giants now.
Definitely early on Pierce. I liked. I don't know if you guys saw it. Let me pull it up. What he said about Kenny Galladay and reception. Like the funniest thing I've ever read. Where is it? It says. So for Kenny Galladay, he says, it's hard to mince words here. Galladay's 2021 reception perception is one of the worst among the crop sampled from last season. Yikes.
Me and you knew he was going to be a bust.
Wow.
How is Tony Pollard in the ninth gets me a wow? Come on, man. I think Sleeper just gives me a wow every time.
Every time.
Like, how is Penny at 9.6 not a wow? Come on.
Hope Rashad Penny goes to the Giants just so we can get Danny Dimes handing off to Rashad Penny.
That's pretty much all Danny Dimes would do. Hand the ball off.
I think Baker's got the best handoff in the league. I can't even lie.
I don't think Penny at 9.6 is a bad pick. I just like if Sleeper is gonna wow Tony Pollard at 9.5, how does it not also wow Rashad Penny at 9.6?
You heard it here first. CeeDee Lamb's going to be a bust. He's finishing outside
CeeDee
the top
Lamb?
12.
Oh, jeez.
Outside the top 12.
Oh, jeez.
I'll put
Jeez.
money on it.
CeeDee Lamb is going to smash this year.
Outside the top 12 for sure.
Hold on. Dang it. All right, who do you want? Who do you want?
Michael Carter and Tyler. No, Michael Carter and Marcos Valdez-Scantling.
Who do you want? Michael Carter and who?
MVS.
MVS is probably going to be the number one receiver in Kansas City. That's what it sounds like.
And he got a 3-year
No
contract.
way.
He got a 3-year
MVS
contract.
Can't run straight lines.
He's got a
Biggest
3-year
contract. He's looking the best in the
No one else
preseason
signed
so
a
far.
bigger
I mean, I know it's early, but
Sky Moore.
getting the hype.
I like him in Dynasty, though. I like Juju more.
Oh, I really thought I could get Trey Lance in this one. Ugh, really open for that.
I guess I waited a little too long to get Lance.
Yeah, I should have taken all.
Oh, everybody waiting on Lance now, huh?
Lance can't fail unless
He gets hurt.
he gets benched. Unless he gets
Yeah.
benched.
Nah, I think he's got a better chance of getting hurt. He took a shot on the goal line last year. I promise you, I thought he died. Like he put his head down and 2 guys hit him like in the back of the neck area. I was like, that's the scariest shit I've seen in a while. Like, I actually thought he was hurt. Like, I don't know how he got up. Like, my vertebrae would have been in 20 pieces for sure. It's hits like that honestly scare me for him and any other running quarterback. Like, just get out of bounds. Go down. That 1 yard was not going to be worth it. I think it was against the Cardinals.
All right, I'll go with the ambiguous RB stack.
I actually liked Rojo a lot this year.
I don't,
He's
but
got a chance. I think he's got a chance. I think he's got a Elijah Mitchell type chance. He won't be running for that many yards.
Elijah Mitchell's actually fast. Ronald Jones is like running in mud, man.
Oh
Like the reason I liked Elijah Mitchell so much last year was because I was like, if he ever gets a chance in this Kyle Shanahan zone blocking scheme, he's going to smash because he's the type of guy that if the hole is there, he's going to explode through it so fast and he's going to pick up tons of yards. That's why I liked Elijah Mitchell last year, and it worked out. He got his chance and he smashed. Rojo, I don't know what Rojo is going to do. He was terrible with Tampa Bay. Terrible.
He was in the doghouse for fumbles.
He fumbles. He can't pass protect. Like the first time he goes out there on like a crucial third down and Patrick Mahomes gets killed, he's not getting on the field again. They're like, dude, we can't have this guy out here.
What are their alternative
$1 billion quarterback.
Edwards in there to pass protect?
What's up, Bus? He was terrible at pass protection. That's why Keyshawn Vaughn was getting so many snaps last year when Leonard Fournette was out, because they're like, dude, this guy can't. Tom Brady's gonna die. Like, we need Tom Brady healthy.
I mean, who's gonna pass protect for the Chiefs? Clyde?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know.
It can't be Clyde, that's for sure. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be Derek Gore.
Oh man, he's
or McKinnon. But you do realize, like, Najee and Rojo are the same age.
No, Rojo's older than him. I mean, Najee is old.
No, they're both 24. I don't know, like, months, days, and all that, but they're both 24.
Are you sure? I think Ronald Jones is like 26.
I thought he was like 27.
You know, Ronald Jones came into the league really young. I know that. I don't know exactly how old he is.
So he'll be 25 this year, so he's a year older. He's 1 year older. That is pretty young.
I think what's going to happen is why I'm not on, again, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think we're going to see Ronald Jones just on early downs, and I think Edwards-Helaire would be more just kind of that third down, passing down back. I don't think it's going to be, I think it's been kind of more of a timeshare. Oh.
Chiefs really spent the first round pick on a scat back.
Yeah, that was a bad pick, no doubt. That's why you don't listen to your QB.
Trying to get cute.
And what's crazy about that pick is they had needs on the O-line, they had needs on defense. Like if they had drafted like a difference-making left tackle or a difference-making player in the secondary or something, they
probably won the Super Bowl again.
Probably have like
against
3
the
Super
Bucs.
Bowls. They probably have like 3 right now.
Or
I mean, look at the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay. They had no O lineman, Patrick Mahomes out there every time. It was like he'd snap the ball and he'd have to just start running because like there was no. It was like when you're playing like football with your friends as a kid and you snap the ball and they're like blitz and they just come running at you. Right? It was like every snap.
Yeah, they were all over him. But hey, it is what it is. Could have taken a receiver.
Jeremy, it makes you feel better. You did snipe me. I was about to get Landry.
I was thinking of Landry too.
Yeah. I just don't know how I feel about him and with the Saints. I'm just like,
I'm not saying it's like a super exciting pick, but it's a solid value.
Yeah, definitely think once we start reviewing the Kyler Murray, like it was just a pick because one, I was frustrated that I didn't get Thielen, and I thought I was just too early for Gage, Hopkins, and Juju. I was willing to take a risk on them around later, and then they did make it back, and I was like, oh, this is where I'm this spot.
I'll take. Damn it! I was gonna say I'll take Hines.
Who?
I was gonna say Hines. I'll take Pickens.
Pickens?
Yeah, and Kenny Gainwell.
My favorite slot in a 10-team PPR is the number 1 pick. You're getting 3 basically top 20 players. That's hard to beat. Which video, Bus? Which one? Our worst picks, best picks? Which video had you into? I like that Osborne pick, especially when you got Thielen.
Michael Thomas one. Yeah, guess what? We just record new videos. We talk about Michael Thomas again. So just to make sure that it's a double or triple down on it.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, I can't really. I guess I could.
I don't want any of the Saints receivers, to be honest. I did get DeAndre Hopkins at the 11-3 of a dynasty, though. He's like my wide receiver 5. Can't wait for those 6 weeks to be up. He's gonna smash.
Who?
D-Hop. The PED king.
I'm okay with D-Hop as like your wide receiver 3 or your flex.
I'm starting to like dynasty more than redraft now. I love drafting dynasty teams.
It's all different thing. Dynasty.
I just feel like if I do startups every year, I'm eventually going to be in like 50 leagues.
Yeah, I'm not doing any more dynasty leagues.
I'm already in like 7. I need to cap it.
Good pick there, Williams. I had him queued up.
Let's see. Rodgers, Carr, Cousins, Tua.
Don't be disrespectful.
I'll go with Justin Fields.
Don't be disrespectful, Chris.
No, whatever. Let's go with Rodgers.
If you really would have taken Tua over Carr, that would have been crazy.
Not that crazy.
Pierre.
All right, over Carr maybe. Over Field? I think 2 over Fields.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
All right, let's see. One more pick.
I'm gonna need clapping cheeks to get back in the streams.
I don't know why he doesn't jump on anymore.
Hey, where you at, Austin?
About Cousins, where are we ranking Cousins in there?
Probably right behind. He's in that.
I have
Like,
Cousins
right
over
behind Carr.
I think I'd have Cousins over.
Over Carr?
Over who? Over Carr?
Yeah. Cousins was good last year. I don't think people realize how good Cousins was last year.
They're going to
Cousins
pass
is
the ball more
super
this year,
underrated too.
And he's got the Rams OC now.
The Rams
pretty
are
close.
Sean McVay. Let's not fool ourselves.
Cousins was 11th, Carr was 12th, but Carr also played an extra game and scored
And
30
his
less,
best
and
weapons
scored
missed
30 less
time.
points. Scored 30
One
less
of his
points.
receivers
in
is in
extra
jail,
game.
and Darren Waller was hurt the past 2 years.
Okay, but we're talking about 30 less points with an extra game. Who do you want here in the last one?
Oh, I didn't really think it mattered, but I'll take
I don't even think I
Curtis
can set it.
Samuel.
It doesn't matter. I
I'll
can't
do.
change it. Too late. Draft's over. Can't set it. You're stuck with
I
me.
would have taken Curtis Samuel or maybe Terrace Marshall. I like Terrace Marshall, especially if Robbie Anderson retires.
Harris Marshall. All right, Pierre, you want to
Yeah.
draft this or grade this?
All right, we can go through them quick. Let's start with Chad. Of course, got his guy Cup at the 1, Pittman 2. That's nice. Interesting basically went 0 RB. I mean, full blown because he waited, got tight end, quarterback, ton of receivers. So we know he's set at the other positions. Let's see about running back. Okay, Chris, you as a 0 RB squad, how do you feel about Pierce,
I mean,
Henderson,
that's-
Patterson, Williams? and
That's
Edwards?
extreme 0 RB. I don't like. Wow. Wow.
You committed to it.
I mean, you probably could have stopped at Garrett Wilson. Like you probably could have okay, after Garrett Wilson, maybe start taking some RBs though. I don't know who.
Especially over Tony.
Yeah. I probably would have
mean-
liked guys like Penny, Stevenson, Pollard.
There's certain running backs are like a good 0 RB pick for your first guy, right? Someone who you know will get most of the work, someone who will catch passes. So like if you would have taken Edmonds there, I think that would have been
I love
solid.
Chase Edmonds this year.
I mean, Pierce, you're really, really hoping he gets the starting job and he breaks out. He's good. Henderson might just be a backup. Patterson isn't really running back. So that's the problem. And Edwards might not even play. So your 0 RB might truly be 0 RB. Like you might have 0 running back. So that's you get the spirit of it. But yeah, I think the 0 was a little too extreme. So I'm going to give this a 6. Yeah, 6. AL, always a good squad. Let's see. Jefferson, he went anchor RB. All right, Barkley is a good one. Oh, man. Got Gabe as his 4th receiver. Jacobs, don't love the Jacobs pick, but that's all right. It's not too bad. You got Hans, Galladay, Moore, upside with White. Pretty solid there. I give this an 8. I think it's a pretty good squad. The RB2 is just not a ton of upside. Rashad White, is a good pick for where he was, but and then Hunter Henry, I don't love Hunter Henry as a starting tight end this year, but it's pretty solid. All right, I got Nate, got Jonathan Taylor at the 3. Won't see that too often.
Yeah,
AJ Brown, Deontay, Darnell Mooney, Kamara. All right, we'll just ignore the Michael Thomas pick.
I did that for you,
Be
so no one
kind.
else would have to take him.
Oh, okay. All right. You're taking one for the team. That's good. It's balanced. Good. You got the Schultz Prescott connection. I mean, you're pretty good at RB. Kamara does get suspended. That's the only thing. Then you're relying on Edmonds. Receivers. It's okay. I'm gonna go 7.5.
Mooney over Judy? Question mark?
Yeah,
I don't mind Mooney over Judy.
It's pretty even for me.
Really?
they're close.
Judy's another guy that I need to see how they're going to use him this year. If he's going to play the slot, I'm out on Judy.
I think KJ Hamler's a slot.
if Judy's going to play more on the perimeter and run more of those vertical routes, then I'll be more in on Judy.
Yeah, they'll probably move him around a bit. I think he'll probably be more outside. But like you said, I think Hamler's the slot guy.
Oh no, we can't mute
All right.
the grader.
Yeah, we can't.
All right, let's go to Kenny P. Went 3 running backs early. Interesting. Got Jones and Etienne, Harris, good running backs. But then the wide receivers are Debo, Juju, Burks, Claypool, Woods. That is a lot of risk at wide receiver. Is any of those guys really even a wide receiver 2 for fantasy?
I mean Debo, but the rest, yeah.
Yeah, but that's his wide receiver 1.
Well, that's true.
So
Banking on Juju to be the wide receiver 1 in KC.
yeah, I mean,
Juju is what he is. He's not a wide receiver 1. He's a
No way, no shot.
yeah, man, I don't see him. I mean, for where you got him, you say, okay, that's not too bad. But yeah, there's other guys I would have liked better. Okay, so running back's good. You got 2 tight ends, I guess, just in case. The wide receivers are pretty, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't want to say mid, but it's kind of sus. So, I'm going to go
Sus is worse than mid. I'd rather be mid than sus.
it's
sus is worse?
Yes.
Oh, geez, we're old.
All right, well, then flip it. I'll give it a 7. All right, Chris. You did what you do. You got C-Mac, and then you went 5 receivers. You got good receivers. And then you did, you got the kind of running backs you want for more like a 0 RB, but you can have an anchor RB. So you got CEH, Sanders, guys with good week-to-week upside. You did take Ronald Jones. That kind of kills it, but
you know what? Worst case, he's on the waiver wire. Drop him to the waiver wire.
Good point.
I like that team a lot as a best ball team.
Yeah, like I don't love CEH. Sanders, it's like more better in best ball. So I think you can mix and match, but like who else? I'm trying to see who else could you got. Well, like I would rather have Kenny Walker or Damian Harris, over CEH. But that's me.
I know you like those 2 down touchdown dependent guys.
That's right.
I like those unrealized potential guys.
2 downs, 5 yards, and cloud of dust.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8. It's a solid, definitely a playoff worthy squad. All right, clapping cheeks. Chase, Williams, Waddle, Moore. He'd take DJ Moore because we were talking about him.
He loves DJ Moore now. That Baker Mayfield QB upgrade.
There you go. It's going to skyrocket. That's a good value for Connor, really. That's a pretty good spot to get him in the 5th round, middle of the 5th round. Gage is a good value. Hurts. So pretty good value for the most part. Got some upside. Yeah, I like it. Gibson, Penny, look, they all have a path, right? There's a path there. I think it's a pretty solid squad. I'll go 8. I'll go 8 too on that one. Pretty good. All right. Jeremy, first draft back. Went robust RB. Right? Is that what they call it?
Standard scoring.
All right. But look, who you got? Marquise Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown. A little early for the Sun God. You're good at QB and tight end. But then here's the thing is you got Gallup. That's actually pretty good for Lockett, Patrick, Landry. It's okay. That's actually, you kind of made up for the earlier wide receiver picks with your later wide receivers. Because I think Gallup and St. Brown were a little too early, but then Patrick and Landry and Lockett were a little too late. So it kind of balances out. I don't hate the robust RB. I like it better in best ball, but I don't hate this team, even though you went 3 running backs early. So thing is, your receivers are all just kind of safe, right? There's not enough upside, especially late for wide receivers. So, and you're depending on Fournette as your flex, really. I go 7.5.
Yeah, it's respectable.
Yeah, respect. All right. I'll skip my team. Hot shots. 1, 2, 3. All right. Dalvin Cook, Zeke. And then you got Evans, Metcalf, Cooper. I think we're just going to kind of.
This team in like 2020? Oh, domination.
Yeah. I mean, I think we kind of have to just pass judgment on Cooper because we have no idea what's going to happen there. So, right. Like, look,
Yeah.
Evans is solid. Okay, you got Burrow. Well, you got some young players later. You got Christian Watson and Algier, a little younger. You didn't really need that second tight end at the end, especially someone who's not your starter, because you got Goddard.
I would disagree with that, but
What, taking a second tight end?
if you take Goddard, you need to take a second tight end. That man never lasts.
Yeah, but a guy like Albert O, I mean,
Yeah, you just get him off waivers.
you probably get him or someone comparable off waivers, right?
True. But I was just
I'll be
saying,
waking up.
I'm a no-go on Dallas Goddard. Everyone's so high on him and wants to take him. He usually misses a couple games during the season. You never know when they are. I think he's super overrated for the tight end that he is.
Well, I agree, especially now that they added A.J. Brown because he's got serious target competition now with him and Smith.
I think that's the bigger point there is just maybe don't take Dallas Goddard, right? Instead of taking Goddard there, wait 2 rounds later, take Knox, Ertz, or Freiermuth. So, yeah, the second half of the draft here was a little reachy with Goddard and Watson, Devontae Parker. So solid start, but the bench is just a little risky. So yeah, I go 7. All right, this is Super Tony.
Super
All
Tony.
Super Tony. All right. Kelsey first. Sorry, don't mind that. Lamb, got Montgomery. Look, I like Montgomery. I'm big on him this year. Third round, I don't think you need to pull the trigger third round, especially you probably could have got him on the way back. And if not, you could have got Breece Hall or Etienne. So I like the player, but it's a little early there. I think I need some clarity as to why taking Waller if you're at Kelsey.
And Lance if you're at Allen.
Because it's not, you didn't do tight end premium, right? I didn't miss something.
Not tight end premium, no.
Okay, so that kind of hurts. You're flexing out a tight end. And then you could have had, let's see who you could have had there. Thielen, Gage, Hopkins, anybody who's a receiver. So that's a little confusing. And then, look, Trey Lance has a good pick late. And then you have basically a bunch of rookies, Bell, Spiller. And then I do appreciate the Tim Tebow pick at the end. That was a nice touch. But going to have to give this a lower grade based on the actual construction of it. So I will go with a 5. Oh, here come the dogs again.
There we go.
He left the dogs out.
Could have just stopped. All right. Keith had some spotty reception. Hopefully he made all these picks in his own mix.
I think the only pick he didn't make was Swift. Which I don't mind that Mixon Swift start, honestly. But.
Yeah, well, he didn't take it back. He didn't say I didn't want Swift. So okay. We got Mixon Swift, so that's good. And you got Sutton, Cooks, London, Olave, Ayuk. All right, so you got some upside there. I mean, I'm not crazy about London this year. Like, if you're taking one of those rookies, like I would take Olave there, and I would rather get a different veteran instead of one of those receivers. But whatever, that's not a big deal. I got Russ, got Ertz. I like those late picks. I like the balance. Pretty good. This is a pretty good squad. I'm gonna give this one an 8. An 8. And then this is team 12, some anonymous team here. Not sure who drafted this, but we'll see.
Noob,
All right.
some noob who doesn't know how to use sleeper.
Someone. I thought we got rid of all those.
Yeah, I thought we worked out all these kinks last year, but apparently not.
All right.
Still not
So we talked about Diggs Adams. We already know that. Pitts 3. That's pretty good. Akers, my boy. You know that. Lamar. We talked about Godwin too. I'm passing on Godwin. I do like Walker. Don't like Dobbins. I don't mind like your running backs. You got Akers, Walker, Dobbins. I think those 3 combined, you can rotate them or someone gets injured, not ready. I think you'll be fine. And you're solid at receiver. I just really wish that the Godwin pick was somebody else. And yeah.
I just wasn't sure who to take because I know like he's coming off injury, but I do think second half of the season he'll be better than Olave, Thielen, Gage, Hopkins, Juju, Devontae Smith. I mean, probably could have went a different position, just wasn't sure who to take. It's kind of like a panic pick.
Well, you could have. I'm trying to see. There weren't that many running backs. I think you could have got a guy like Kareem Hunt maybe instead, but that's not a big difference. So, and look, maybe you're right. Maybe Godwin will be fine, but it's just your third receiver is either Godwin, who might not be ready to start the season, or MVS. So,
yeah, not ideal.
I'm gonna go 7.5.
Pretty good for a guy who auto-drafted. All right, I'll do your team. Let's see. Henry, Tyreek, McLaurin, Breece Hall. That's really good there. I don't know. I guess people are just gonna kick themselves this season for letting Breece Hall fall all the time.
I think it's because he's on the Jets.
Kittle, I like that. I thought about Kittle over Elijah Moore, so I like that pick. Dylan, I probably should have gone Dylan over CEH. I probably have Dylan a little higher, so that's good. Kirk is your wide receiver 4 flex. That's really nice. I like that a lot because that's a lot of upside there in your flex. James Cook, sure, worth a shot there. Brady, nothing wrong with that. Colbert, I like. Osborne, I like. I know Marlon Mack's like your guy. I mean, this is a really good team. This is like this is kind of like, I guess, like my team, I guess, or whatever, where if you get 17 games out of Derrick Henry, then this team is probably going to be a monster. If you don't, then it'll still probably be good. What was the highest grade you gave any team?
I want to say it was an 8.
I didn't go 9 today. I don't think anybody got a 9, did they? I think 8.5.
8.5. Who got 8.5? Who did you give 8.5?
Probably Ale. No.
Just automatically think it's Ale because he's always good at drafting.
Well, I'll give you 8.5 too then, because I think this is definitely one of the better teams. Like I said, I mean, it really just hinges on Henry. If Henry plays all 17, then this team is an absolute monster and probably will run us all over. If he doesn't, if he can't hold up to that level of workload at his old age, it'll still be a good team. So 8.5.
That was very nice. My only question is McLaurin. He's signed and he should be good. Him in round 3. I don't know. It just feels early.
I mean, my worry with McLaurin is Michael Pittman was off the charts awesome last year, but he wasn't off the charts awesome in fantasy because he was stuck with Carson Wentz. Terry McLaurin is off the charts awesome, but he's stuck with Carson Wentz. So that's my worry with Terry McLaurin.
Exactly.
But as your wide receiver 2, you've got Kirk, you got Colbert, you got Osborne, you got Thielen. I mean, I think even if McLaurin isn't great week to week, he'll have enough big games. And with Henry and Breece Hall, you should have a nice weekly floor at the running back position, a very high weekly floor at the running back position. So really, it's the weeks McLaurin doesn't boom probably won't kill you, and the weeks booms you're probably gonna crush everybody.
So I guess here's a question that I'm just thinking about, because I debated Terry before, and I kind of had the same notion. What's another receiver that you would take right there if you couldn't take Terry?
Well, I would take Sutton over him for sure.
Sutton.
Williams.
I would take Marquise over him.
Yeah. those are
Deontay
good.
Johnson.
Robinson's close. DJ Moore's close. Metcalf is close. Like I have him in that like Robinson, Moore, Metcalf range. Like good players, but kind of like iffy situations. I'd have him in that range. But I would definitely take. I mean, yeah, I would take Sutton and Marquise over him, and then those guys are close. But he's in that group. He's in that group. It's not like 10 receivers I would take over him here. There's maybe like a couple. So.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd take anybody, to be honest.
That's
Definitely.
you're like a Washington homer, man.
Hey,
Look,
I mean,
I don't know.
think he'll be good
I don't know if
this
you
year, though.
saw what I've been posting in the Discord about Michael Pittman, but Michael Pittman was legit off the charts. Like
This
years,
dude
like
averaged
year
63 yards per game. He was not that
Okay. You're only looking at what he did because he was stuck with Carson Wentz. What he did in terms of how he was against man, zone, and press in year 2, only like the best of the best wide receivers do what he did in year 2 against those metrics. He was just stuck with Carson Wentz. Like Michael Pittman as a wide receiver was incredible last year. He was stuck with – that's my worry with McLaurin. McLaurin is incredible as a wide receiver, but he's stuck with Carson Wentz. He just is.
I just think Carson Wentz is 10 times the quarterback Taylor Heineke is. I think Heineke is dog poo.
10 times?
At
Maybe
least
like
maybe 20.
Point 10.
Heck no. Heineke's not a starter. I can't believe he started.
I mean, Heineke is not a
15,
starter. You're right.
17 games.
Wentz is like a bottom of the league starter, so he does have him over there. But Wentz is not a top 20 starter in the NFL. There are 20 quarterbacks I would take over Carson Wentz. Easy.
I don't know if I agree with that. 27-7. I don't think 20 quarterbacks can do that.
Here we go with the stupid touchdown.
I really don't. I don't. I really don't. That dude as the Colts offense was top 10 last year. Yeah, everyone would say JT, but Carson Wentz has to do with that too. They were top 10 offense. I don't think they'll be top 10
It's
this year.
fine. Like, it's fine. You'll see. When it's like week 5, you're going to be complaining about Carson Wentz, so it's fine.
Oh, you're probably right.
You're going to be complaining.
Throwing
You're like, get this bum out of here.
Put Taylor Heineke in the game.
Get Heineke back in there.
Probably. He throws too many medicine balls. He's going to get somebody killed, Taylor Heineke.
Heineke does. That's the problem with Heineke. He like just floats it, right? It's like here.
He's going to get somebody killed.
Let's just pass and then die. That's
Yeah, at least Carson Wentz will throw a rocket. It might not hit the receiver in the hands, but at least it'll be a rocket.
That's true. I mean, he is good on the deep ball, at least. So there is that. So.
All right, it was fun drafting with you boys as always. I'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Good time, guys. We'll see you next week. Don't forget, in the Discord, that's how you get in the draft. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week.